Peep peep llamas and alpacas, this is Livy, your professor of cupology. Today, we're going to get hyped! As we all know, the Cuphead Show is almost around the corner. After 1 year of the announcement and the next year got delayed and the beer, and now it's almost here. We all wonder what's going to happen in the show or how the show will go. There's always tons of fan art and fan fictions of it, and the show hasn't even come out yet! That's insane! Well, I'm guilty of it as well. After all, it's kind of my job. I love to think inside out the box about Cuphead stuff, and at least I'm not alone on this subject today. Meet our guest llama.
Hello everyone, my name is KyzerAndTheVoices, otherwise known as KyzerAndTheVoices, over on my own YouTube channel, and I'm here because Livy needed a guest for this thing, and I figured, why not? We're both in the cuptubing business, so we should get this done. So today we're going to be counting down our top 10 hopes and ideas for the Cuphead Show. Please note that nothing we will be mentioning is set in stone. Livy and I have no official say-so of what is or is not in the Cuphead Show. These are just our opinions on what we would like to expect from the show when it comes out. Personally, I have a lot of high hopes for the show because I freaking love Cuphead, but we'll just have to wait and see. But with that said, here's our top 10.
If you're new and want to learn all things Cuphead, subscribe and carry that bell so you'll never miss your random dose of cupology. Anyways, let's wallop.
Starting off this list at number 10, we have for Cuphead's attitude not to escalate. Cuphead, please try to behave yourself for the show. Livy had already explained the type of character Cuphead is in the video she had done with Adam. For the show, we would still love to see him as the gluttonous, playful little stinker that he is, but we don't want him to have to be this bratty, ranted little turd. At the Annecy Film Festival, one of the directors of the Cuphead Show said that they've based Cuphead off of Lampwick from Pinocchio. Plus, he had also mentioned to keep Cuphead as a troublesome 1930s child. All that sounds promising to us. Lampwick, for example, is more of an example of a vintage bad boy over a spoiled brat. At least that's a surprising, sweet relief.
Number 9 is a mouthful, but here we go. A fair usage of era-appropriate lexicon or vocabulary. Given the time period in which Cuphead takes place, we think it would be fair to expect that the language used would fit that time period. Since it's based around cartoons from the Rubber Hose era, we think it would be amazing to have them use an older vocabulary, or at the very least, use phrases that fit that era more efficiently. That way, it makes the show feel more faithful to the animation style that inspired it originally.
Farting around at number 8, we have some crude humor. We all laugh at a rightfully used fart joke and snicker at a hidden perverted joke, but we said some for a reason. Despite the fact that there were adult cartoons in the Rubber Hose era, including a banned Betty Boop cartoon, crude humor wasn't really a thing until the 90s. Unfortunately, some cartoons today depend too much on crude humor and, as a result, overuse it. Too many poop and fart jokes to the point it makes us roll our eyes instead of laugh. However, one fart joke in the Cuphead Show would be hilarious, but overusing it defeats the point of crude humor. We would like to be impressed by the show, not disgusted. Plus, if you've seen the Annecy Film Festival, you know that there's already a vomit joke, and it was tastefully done. No, there's nothing tasty about vomit, it's just, it's, oh god!
Singing at number 7, we have a catchy theme song. The one thing that gets us hyped and warmed up for our favorite shows are the theme songs. DuckTales, Dinosaurs, and Step by Step are personally some of my favorite theme songs.
Oh shoot, we're talking theme songs? Dang, thinking about it, I got a few. Kim Possible, Fairly Odd Parents, Magic School Bus. Catchy theme songs are a must when it comes to a show.
Of course, knowing Cuphead, I could hear the theme song having a swingy Cab Calloway-like vibe, or maybe a more upbeat version of the theme song from the game. Either way, we know that the theme song will be great.
Swinging into number 6 and continuing with music, we have a swinging soundtrack. While a catchy opening theme is required for this show, we can't forget the soundtrack itself has to be layered with songs that evoke that swingin' jazz style. It would be a sin not to have a soundtrack that had a good mix of funky beats and uplifting melodies. Each track felt unique in the game, and the show should keep that tradition alive. At least, that's my opinion.
Hey Kyzer, what about steampunk metal? Anyways, at number 5 we have little to no modern references. We all know it's 2021, Hey, at least it's not 2020. But Cuphead takes place in 1930. So if the Cuphead show was filled with dabbing, flossing, and for God's sakes, I hate this phrase, okay, boomer, will ruin the feel of the show. We would like for the show to be as authentic to the 1930s as possible. However, if there was one itty-bitty modern reference, it wouldn't be as upsetting. As long as there's no 2020 references, that'll be all. Oh wait, the devil.
And at number 4, we have adorable, unusual dialogue. Already, the Cuphead novels had done a fantastic job in that regard. A little hard to explain, so please bear with us. We had mentioned earlier about how the vocabulary should fit the era. Honestly, that makes us even more excited for the dialogue. For real, a lot of us could get really tired of modern slang. Mostly Livy, she's almost 30.
Don't remind me.
Hey, I'm turning 28 soon, so I'm up there with ya. Anyway, hearing characters saying old quotes and phrases we rarely hear today would be adorable. That's all, folks. Wait, don't leave just yet. We still have 3 more.
Reading at number 3, we have that they should include novel references. With the books and comics making their stories using the game's iconic characters, we think it would be neat if they managed to reference the books and comics in some meaningful way. Like having an episode in reference to getting Elder Kettle's pocket watch or even King Dice and Keller Maria scamming all of Inkwell. We'd say it would be amazing to see these book references done nicely in the show as a nod and wink to the fans.
Alright, class. At number 2, quit snickering, are strong moral lessons. Cuphead's character has always been that of a troublemaker, with Mugman being more of the reserved of the two. We think that one aspect of the show that needs to take center stage is strong moral lessons for both brothers to learn throughout the show. Sure, Cuphead can sneak his way out of most situations, but at some point he needs to learn a thing or two, as does his shyer brother. Heck, maybe even the devil could learn a lesson or two by the end of it all.
At the end, with number 1, we got efficient use of the Cuphead characters. While we do love that the Cup Brothers are going to be the center focus of the show, we do hope that the team behind the cartoon will put additional focus and stories onto the bosses the game is known for as well. Characters like Briny Beer, Dr. Cow, Cagney Carnation all could have fun episodes surrounding them, and the brothers and all sorts of shenanigans. We feel like diversing the case list would give the fans lots of surprises with every episode and leave them wondering who would show up next. That was our top 10 hopes and ideas for the Cuphead show. Do you agree with this list? What do you hope for the Cuphead show? No leaks, please, or I'll delete that comment. Let us know in the comments below. Let's have a nice convo. Also, thank you, Kyzer, for doing this list with me when the original collaborator had to drop out last minute due to a scheduling conflict.
Hey, thanks for having me on board. It was a blast to talk about Cuphead show ideas, and in all honesty, it just makes me more hyped up for the show. I am honestly super excited to see the future of this show, as well as Cuphead in general. This game took us all by storm, and the fact that it's still going and is still popular even now is amazing in my opinion. So thank you for having me.
Be sure to check out Kyzer's channel as well. He does voices and Let's Plays, plus he does an awesome Mugman. In fact, you can hear his British Mugman in this video. I'll have it at the end card. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe and hop aboard the alpaca bandwagon for cupology classes and cupcake eating zombies! Follow me on Twitter at Twitch at LiveFoxyTardis and visit my TeePublic shop. I'll see you next time. Knockout Bravo!